All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash Brakathum. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, that rule well, and a salute and a shalom to all the Akim that are out here laboring, pushing this truth in all sincerity and in truth. Was going through the ancient manners and customs. I came across this one, number 305. Right? It's called, I think, crack news. I think that's how you say that. Hold on, let me see real quick. Crack news. I think that's how you say it. Let's see, crack news.
Cracknell.
Yep, Cracknell, right? Now, this is what Cracknell is. Now, in the book of First Kings, the 14th chapter and the third verse. All right. All right. It says, but I'll start up at verse 1. Just a real quick lesson, man. A real quick one. All right. It says, at the time, Abijah, the son of Jeroboam, fell sick. And Jeroboam said to his wife, Arise, I pray thee, and disguise thyself, that thou be not known to be the wife of Jeroboam, and get thee to Shiloh. Behold, there is Ahijah, the prophet, which told me that I should be king over his people, right? It says, and take with thee 10 loaves and cracknels and the cruse of honey, and go to him. It says, and he shall tell thee what shall become of the child. Right? It says, verse 3 in the NLT. Take him a gift of 10 loaves of bread, some cakes, and a jar of honey, and ask him what would happen to the boy. Right? Now, a cracknel is this. Cracknels, let's get, how do you say cracknel in the Hebrew? Let's see, cracknel in the Hebrew. Okay. Cracknel in the Hebrew is Naquad, right? Naquad says crumbled thing easily crumbled, crumbs, right? Apparently a kind of hard biscuit or cake, right? Now, this is how the cracknels looked back in ancient world, right? It looks like a biscuit. No, it looks like a bagel, right? It's shaped like a bagel, right? But it's a biscuit, right? I don't know what the hell that is, but see? Cracknel, right? Cracknels, the colonialwilliamsburg.com, Cracknels, 21st century preheat oven to 325 degrees, and line cookie sheets with parchment paper, combined flour, sugar, and caraway seeds in a bowl. See, cracking a light crisp, savory biscuit, right? Small pieces of crackling, right? Now, it's an ancient custom to bring someone a gift. All right, back east, in in the over in the east, it's very uh, um, it's very common that the people would not come to someone empty-handed, but they will always have uh, have a gift, right? Either a cake, some food, or some wine, whatever, right? It says cracknels, right? Were some sort of thin, hard biscuit carried by the common people on their journeys. Their name from Nakad, to mark with points, may indicate thin, punctured biscuits, or those which will easily crumble. Now, let's look at uh, some benefits of cracknels. If it's a well, can't find no okay. This is 1 Samuel 9:7. Then said Saul to his servant, "But behold, if we go, what shall we bring the man?" See, so you're not supposed to meet anyone empty-handed back east, back in the ancient world. You were always supposed to bring something. Because that shows what? Respect. It says, "For the bread is spent in our vessels, and there is not a present to bring to the man of Yahweh. What shall have we?" And the servant answered Saul again and said, "Behold, I have here at hand the fourth part of a shekel of silver. That will I give to the man of Yahweh to tell us our way." Let's see. All right. This is 2 Kings 5:5. And the king of Syria said, Go, and I will send a letter unto the king of Israel. And he departed and took with him 10 talents of silver and 6,000 pieces of gold and 10 changes of raiment. So once again, you're not supposed to meet anyone empty-handed. Okay? So now we know what crackers are, right? Crackers are biscuits, right? Or thin hard biscuits or cakes. Hold on. Right? It says, and take with thee. Okay, yeah. All right, because Saul Saul had Saul and his servant. They went to meet the prophet Samuel, right? But they didn't go empty-handed, right? It says this is yeah, I already read it, but let's keep on going though. It says, and the servant answered Saul again and said, behold, I have here at hand the fourth part of a shekel of silver that will give that I will give to the man of Yahweh to tell us our way. Before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of Yahweh, thus he spake, come and let us go to the seer, for he that is now is called a prophet, was before time called a seer, right? Now, let's get some more ancient customs. Mm. 441 144. Call halal Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. I don't know if I did this or not. I'm not sure if I did. Okay. Yeah, I did do this one a while ago. All right. The sound of rain, right? This is 1 Kings 18 and 41. It says, Elijah said unto Ahab, get thee up and eat and drink, for there is the sound of, it says, for there is a sound of abundance of rain, right? In India, according to Roberts, it is a common way to say sound of rain. As with us, to say appearance of rain. See, this expression sometimes refers to the thunder and the thunder which precedes rain, and sometimes to a blowing like to a blowing noise in the clouds, which shows the approach of rain. All right, man, because we say either what we can tell it's about to rain, or we can smell that it's about to rain. See, but back east, right, they say the sound of rain. Let's see. Girdle, running footman, right? Number 314. 1 Kings 18:46. He girded up his loins and ran before Ahab to the entrance of Jezreel. The girdle is one of the most useful articles of Eastern custom, and frequently the most ornamental of them all. With the long, loose dress of the Orientals, it becomes a necessity, since it would be difficult to walk or run unless the dress were tightened. Hence, Elijah girded up his loins as preparation for running. Right? See also 2 Kings 4:29. Now, I'm going to show you all what it means by, because in the book of Ephesians, it says having your loins girded about with truth, right? Hold on real quick. Pause it real quick. Hold on. Okay, I found it. I typed in having your loins girded. I put loons, but it still came up. Gird, right? How to gird up your loins. How to gird up your loins. It says this here. This is how they prepare to run. Okay? It says the tunic wouldn't allow you to do heavy labor or fight in battle, necessitating the girding of one's loins. Right? So when it says in Ephesians 6, it says having your loins girded about with truth, right? Basically, always be ready. Always be ready. All right. Number two, first, okay, hoist the tunic up so that all fabric is above your knees. Right? This will give you mobility. Gather. It says, right, number three, gather all the extra material in front of you so that the back of the tunic is snug up against your backside, right? 4, once the excess fabric is gathered in front, pull it underneath and between your legs, right? To your rear. This feels much like a diaper, right? Number 5, gather half of the material in each hand, bringing it back around to the front. Finally, tie your 2 handfuls of material together, and you are all set for both battle and some hard labor. Go forth, be ye men, and gird up your loins, right? So gird up your loins basically means to be ready, right? Right? It also means what? Protect your mind. It says 1 Peter 1:13. It says, wherefore gird up your loins, Constance, gird up the loins of your mind, be sober and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua Mashiach. 1 Peter 1 and 13 in the okay. So roll up your sleeves, put your mind in gear. Be totally ready, see, to receive the gift that's coming when Yahushua arrives. See? Let's get this. Right? Girt. Right? Stand your ground. It says stand your ground, putting on the belt of truth and the body armor of Yahweh's righteousness. Right? Girt. Let's get that.
Strong's G 4024. Peridzonomy. Peridzonomy.
Okay. It says this. To fasten garments with the girdle or belt, right? To gird oneself with truth as a girdle. To equip oneself with knowledge of the truth. Right, man? So to gird up your loins in Ephesians 6 and I think, ain't that 6 and 14? It means to equip oneself with knowledge of the truth. See, it says what ain't that, hold on. What's can't even think of the scripture now. Hold on. No. I need 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy 2:15. It says, study to show yourself approved. God says, study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh. A workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Right? So how do you gird up your loins? Right? Right? So how do you equip yourself with knowledge of the truth? Always study. Always study, always look, always study, always look up something. Right? Always study, man. So we're supposed to gird up our loins, man. Always be ready, right? And always equip our mind with the knowledge of the truth, man. All right? So we got what girt means. Basically, always be ready. Always be ready. Right? So when Elijah would so when Elijah was getting ready to run, this is how he would gird up his his loins, right? All right, it says, hence Elijah girded up his loins as a preparation for running. See, okay, let's get that. Four and 29. All right. It says, then said he to Gehazi, gird up thy loins and take thy staff in thine hand, and go thy way. If thou meet any man, salute him not. And if any salute thee, answer him not again. And lay my staff upon the face of the child. All right. This is Exodus It says, thus the Israelites are prepared for their exodus. See Exodus 12 and 11. Always be ready. That's what gird up your loins mean. Always be ready. What is it? Yeah. And thus shall ye eat it with your loins girded. Right? Your shoes on your feet and your staff in your hand. And ye shall eat it in haste. It is Yahweh's Passover. See? All right. So with that, I say Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kabbalah, Barakathon. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone, they rule well. And a salute and a Shalom to all the Akim that are out to labor and pushing this truth in all sincerity and in truth. Shalom.